Hey guys, how's it going? Kyprotonic here. Sorry for a few days, or more like a week without an upload. I've been really busy playing other video games recently, and like working has actually caught up on me, so I'm kind of been tired recently, so I've just like been taking a little minor break from doing this upload schedule. So anyway, today I actually have a underused Pokemon Wi-Fi battle against a user named M09. I kind of think this might be a battle against the opponent from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. Looking at potential threats, that Chandelier might be a problem to deal with just because it's probably one of the strongest special hitters in the game. We've got to be careful with that Zorak just because I'm not too sure if that wants to be using its ability and I guess being something else. So I'm actually going to lead with Crobat, my opponent's going to lead with Ambipom. I'm actually going to switch out, go straight into my Chandelier because I'm actually expecting the Fake Out to begin with. But no, my opponent goes for the Thunder Wave, so it's not a good start for me. So I'm kind of like not really wanting to overpredict, and yes, I know that the Chandelier is going to come in, but I figured whatever, if it comes in, it comes in, and I just want to go for my strongest attack just because I want to, you know, kind of make my Chandelier a bit more useful because, you know, it's paralyzed. So I'm going to switch out, I'm going to go into my Slowbro because I figured I might be able to take some of the fire moves, but because that my opponent Chandelier has got the Flash Fire boost ability kicking in there, that Fire Blast is actually going to be a 2-hit KO on my Slowbro, so I lose my pretty good physical wall, and that kind of sucks. So I bring in the Sharpedo CM Punk, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Stabbed Waterfall, and it does about half of this incoming Dusknoir, which is pretty good to see. That probably might tell me it might be more like a special variant. So this Dusknoir is going to go for the Protect whilst I go for the Crunch. Therefore I obviously can't do anything against it. It's just probably scouting to see if I actually did have the Crunch. And this is where the Dusknoir is going to switch out and go into a Zapdos. So I'm still going to go for the Crunch because if he wants to switch out then whatever. Sharpedo is actually a potential threat to his team, and as you can probably see it's actually starting to do some work. So it's actually threatening on the Zapdos, and it kind of did some great damage on the Dusknoir. So I'm actually going to switch out here. I'm going to go into my Shaman because I want to scout if this Zapdos is going to be carrying... Oh, I kind of want to see what this type of Zapdos is. And to be honest, I'm not really too worried about the Heat Wave. I might be able to take at least one. Eventually I might be able to like wear off and regain back all the HP using Leech Seed and Leftovers. So I do see Heat Wave. So I'm kind of like in a minor bit of trouble. I kind of don't know what to do. The best thing is for me to maybe switch out and, you know, eventually work around it. But here I go for Protect just because I want to rack up a little bit more HP damage on that Zapdos. But my opponent does switch out into the Dusknoir. So I'm going to go for the Leech Seed because I figure this maybe Dusknoir might not be able to do too much, considering it is only a Dusknoir and I can pretty much tank any of the hits. So Dusknoir is going to switch out whilst I go for Leech Seed on the incoming Ambipom, and yeah, I'm not really too sure what this Ambipom wants to try and accomplish here, but I see Flamethrower, and straight away I'm like, uh-oh, that's the Zorak, because naturally the Ambipom itself cannot learn that, so I'm actually going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Chandelier predicting that Flamethrower again, but this time my opponent goes for the Nasty Plot, sorry. And yeah, I'm in a bit of trouble now because I kind of thought maybe this might have been like a choiced variant of a Zorak, but then again that would be a little bit redundant and a little bit silly because, you know, it can learn Nasty Plot, and yeah. So I get taken out by the Night Burst. I'm going to go into Crobat, which is potentially going to be out faster than the Zorak in disguise there, whilst my opponent brings it in the Zapdos. And here I actually go for the Zen Headbutt. I kind of figured maybe he would... And then again, actually thinking about it, the Zen Headbutt was neutral on most of his perks, but it does actually get a crit on the incoming Zapdos. He's going to switch out, bring in the Prometheus, which is the Dusknoir. Is that a film name? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so the Dusknoir is going to come in, and yeah, considering that's more like a physical side, or obviously that's not really stabbed, I can't really accomplish much, so... So I'm going to have to switch out. I'm going to go into my Beltals, my Bronzong, because I want to try and go for the Toxic on this thing. I can always set up Stealth Rock anytime with this thing because it's only a Dusknoir and it's not going to do too much to my Bronzong. But yeah, I do unfortunately miss that Toxic It kind of would have been nice to get the Toxic up on that Dusknoir, but here I'm actually going to make a anticipation of a small switch. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock whilst he brings in the Zapdos. So naturally that Zapdos would have died next time it would have come in, but I guess because he's carrying the Roost, that's not going to work out. But now, oh god, I do miss another Toxic. I was actually hoping to hit that one this time, but of course no, I don't. So this is kind of a little bit frustrating because the Toxic on the Zapdos and the Dusknoir would have been perfectly fine, and because I've missed two, the third time is always a charm, so that's pretty good. But yeah, the Heat Wave did actually quite a lot. I'm not actually the other ability for Bronze. I'm actually Levitate. I prefer Levitate for some reason over... I can't actually think of the ability. I'm actually being a little bit stupid, but whatever. Yeah, my opponent does actually expect my switch out there, but there was really no need for me to switch out. I couldn't do anything else. There's nothing on my team wants to take, like a potential Heat Wave or even a Discharge. So I'm going to go back into Sharpedo here. I'm going to go for the Protect just so I can actually get my Speed Boost ability kicking in. I saw Discharge, which I kind of expected anyway. And yeah, so I'm not really too sure if that maybe a potential Waterfall would actually take out the Zapdos. My worry is that I might only do, like, from the looks of it, maybe like 40%, and then the Discharge would actually take me out. So I kind of just wanted to stall on this Zapdos just a little bit, kind of hoping he would continue to attack, for example. And yeah, this is why I kind of went back into Shaman. Start to go for like a Leech Seed. If he wants to go for like the Roost, then I could always rack up the Toxic and Leech Seed eventually on him. But in comes this Hitmontop, and yeah, this is going to be like going for the Rapid Spin. Yeah, and breaking away all my unfortunate Leech Seed and my Stealth Rock. So I'd miss a Sea Flare. I don't know how much it would have done. Well, we're about to find out here on this first one. It would have been... Oh, it would have been probably a solid 2-hit KO on that thing, but I do actually get a crit there. So even though I'm actually missing my moves, I'm still getting crits. So in comes the Zorak because, yeah, I saw Flamethrower there, and that's easily going to be a killing Shaman. I still kind of thought maybe it would have been the Ambipom, but no, it's a Life Orb one. So then again, Life Orb Ambipom is quite common. So time to bring in Crobat, and Crobat is going to Brave Bird the Zorak just to show me that it was, and yeah, that was good to get rid of that thing because that was kind of potentially a big threat to my team for my remaining Pokemon as well. So I'm going to stay in here, I'm going to go for the Brave Bird. I kind of thought it would almost take out the Zapdos, and I kind of figured I might be able to live a Discharge, but no, I don't, unfortunately. But the good thing is now this Zapdos is in range for, I think, my Sharpedo to actually deal with it. And yeah, I'm going to go back into Sharpedo. This might be even my last Pokemon here. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall. That's going to be an easy kill on the Zapdos. Probably from the looks of it, nothing on his team wanted to take like a stabbed Life Orb Adamant Waterfall. So now he does bring in the Prometheus, the Dusknoir. He's going to go for the Protect. I'm just going to go for the Crunch because it's super effective and because it's stabbed. This is actually Dark Water typing Pokemon, which is pretty good. So even with him actually going for the Protect, that doesn't bother me because, yeah, that's kind of like me using my own Protect and I'm just getting a free speed boost off. So now I'm here at plus 3 speed, and yeah, I do take out the Dusknoir. Now in comes the Chandelure. I have 3 moves to hit the thing. I'm going to go for the Stabbed Waterfall. I think, yeah, from the looks of it, Waterfall and Crunch is the same base power. So it wouldn't really matter which one of those 2 moves I went for there. So yeah, take out the Chandelure and get a 4th speed boost. And now in comes this Ambipom. I'm going to go for Protect just to scout if he wants to go for his own Fake Out. Nullifying the effect of that because that's actually a priority move and that has to be used on the first time it comes in. And yeah, this is kind of making the Ambipom to go down now because I'm actually going to take it out with a Waterfall. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and a sweep. Lovely. Catch you guys later. Bye.